Hello and welcome. My name is Lindi Haws of Love the Day, and I'm so excited you're here to craft with me today. Love the Day is a place where you can learn how to do easy DIY and crafts. We use a lot of printables, Cricut SVG files, and we love to decorate for the holidays. Today I'm going to show you how to make a decoration for Valentine's Day, and I'm going to show you how to turn a blank wooden sign that you can get at any of your local craft stores and turn it into this adorable Valentine's Day decor sign that looks perfect on a mantle or in your front entryway. All right, let's get started. Here are the things you're gonna need to make this sign. First thing, you're gonna need a blank wooden sign. Like I said, this is 16 by 24. I got this one at Michael's. I love it because the base is already white, so I won't need to paint it. You're gonna need some vinyl. You're gonna need 3 different colors. You're gonna need some transfer tape, of course your Cricut mat or a cutting mat. You're gonna need some acrylic paint, a sponge brush, pencil, a tape measure, and some painter's tape. You're also going to need the bow files, the bow SVG files to make this sign. And how you're gonna grab that is head to lovetheDayShop.com, head to bundles, and those bow files are in this Valentine's Be Mine bundle. You're gonna click on it, go ahead and purchase. This file will end up either in your downloads or on your desktop. And once it's there, the file will look like this, the Be Mine Valentine's bundle. We're gonna open it up and it will be here in the multicolor hearts and bows file folder. The next thing we're gonna do once you have that file on your desktop is we're gonna upload it to Cricut Design Space. So I'm gonna head, this is Design Space, I'm gonna head to upload an image, and we're gonna upload these bows. Once it's uploaded, we're gonna insert that image into your canvas. Now this canvas tells us exactly what the Cricut will be cutting. And once you upload this file, the SVG, all these bows are kind of all grouped together. And we're gonna ungroup them right now just for some design purposes. I designed these files to have a couple layers for those who are interested in paper crafting. So we're gonna delete some of these. If you look over here in your layers, we're gonna delete some of these black layers because we don't need our Cricut to cut those out. So we're gonna delete all those black layers like so. And then your Cricut is ready to cut. I already color coded the bows, so they'll be ready to, this will cut on a red vinyl sheet, this will cut on a teal vinyl sheet, this pink, light pink. If you want to change the colors, you certainly can. Now that we have our bows all formatted on Cricut Design Space, we are going to use some vinyl. I'm using the Cricut brand Premium Vinyl. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my light grip mat. And then we are going to have that go through my Cricut and cut out those bows. I'm going to go ahead and press Make It. And as you can see, the colors automatically sort to the different color mats. Right now I'm printing out the teal. I'm going to choose my base material, which is vinyl. I'm going to put a little more pressure because just to be safe. And I'm going to let my Cricut go to work. Our last color of the bow is cut out. Here's a little tip for you for vinyl. Make sure when you're taking the vinyl off the mat to flip it upside down so the vinyl doesn't curl, and remove the mat from the vinyl. Okay. Now that we have all of our vinyl cut, we get to do my favorite part, which is weed. I'm going to grab my weeding tool and I'm going to weed around the bow, leaving the bow on, and it's actually, there's a polka dot too, which will be the center of the bow on your the backing. It should be super easy to weed. There's not a lot of delicate features in your bow. Should kind of come off in one piece, and then you weed out those centers of the bow. And then that's ready to go. Let's do the red and the teal. And now the teal. Not a very pretty weeder. Some people can weed it all in one piece, and mine always kind of seems kind of gnarled and messed, but it still works. Okay, we have all those pieces weeded. We are going to paint the frame of this sign. So I have my painter's tape. I just love this. I think this is the 3M brand painter's tape. I got it at Lowe's. I'm going to the inside of my frame so that it doesn't get any of that cute white base. It won't get paint on it. Alright, once we've got all of our painter's tape down, I'm going to grab some acrylic paint. I'm using the Craftsmart brand because it's just what I had. And I am going to paint around this frame in this red color. Of course, this project can be adapted to the Valentine's colors of your choice. I noticed because this frame was originally whitewashed, I do need to paint 2 layers. So once this layer dries, I'll go over it one more time with another coat of paint because I really like it that deep red color. Go ahead and paint your frame. And then we'll start putting the bows, the vinyl bows, on the frame base. And I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm going to cut, just to make the rest of our pieces more manageable, I'm going to cut around this bow to make this area smaller to work with. And then I'm also going to cut around the dot or the center of the bow to give us just, so we don't have to use as much transfer tape and it's not as overwhelming to work with. I'm going to do the same with the red and the pink bow. And then we will put these on the sign. We have all of our pieces weeded and ready to be transferred. Our sign is painted. Let's go ahead and take that transfer tape off. Make sure to go nice and slow so you don't damage the base. This is like a fiberboard base, so it doesn't like rip or tear. Just kind of go nice, slow, and steady. And you'll see how nice and crisp your lines will be because of that tape. So satisfying. Now, I'm going to be real honest with y'all. I'm typically like an eyeballer, and something inside of me wants to eyeball these bows, but I know I will make them crooked and uncentered, so I am going to use tape measure to find the center. Both vertically and horizontally, so we can make sure that we get these bows straight and in the right place. So we're about 14.5 inches wide and see 22.5 inches tall. So at 11.25 we're going to make a little mark, and at 7.25 we're going to make a little mark. So we're going to also make sure this side too, 11.25, we'll make a little mark. Okay, and then the center will be right here at 7.25. So I'm going to mark that as the center. Okay, now we are ready to put our bows onto our board. I'm going to kind of arrange them how I kind of want it to go. Pink, then red, then teal, and alternating the centers. Let's do pink, orange and teal. I'm going to start with that red. This is transfer tape. This is actually a name brand transfer tape I had on hand, and it will work great for this project. You can also use a Cricut brand. You can also use contact paper. That works great. I'm going to kind of look at the size of my bow and cut just that much transfer tape. Now I'm going to take this backing off our transfer tape. The backing goes off the transfer tape, and I like to lay the transfer tape down first and then put my vinyl image on top of it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this bow down, making sure that it has transfer all underneath it. And then I am going to use my scraper tool and make sure that that vinyl is really stuck to that transfer tape. Once I've done that, I'm going to peel the backing off of the bow. It's not sticking, so I need to do a little more work with my scraper tool. Try that again. I'm going to start from a corner and peel down slowly, and I kind of just like to roll the backing of the vinyl slowly to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, now we want to put this bow in the center of our board, and I'm going to give you a little tip that I learned how to find the center of this bow. So we're going to fold it backwards so the bows touch. And I'm just going to put a little fold in that transfer tape so I know exactly where that center of the bow is. So that when, see how there's that fold in the transfer tape? So that when I'm going, here's the center of my board, here's the center of my bow, and I am going to make sure that it's nice and straight on that center piece and lay it down. Now I'm going to lay that bow down. I'm going to use my scraper tool again. Scrape, and then I'm going to peel that transfer tape off. And again, I'm going to roll from the corner, and I am going to peel slowly to make sure that all of that bow adheres to the wood sign. Now, for the other two bows, you can continue to use this piece of transfer tape. Transfer tape can get expensive, and so I'll just continue to use this same piece again and again. So we're going to lay it down flat once more. I'm going to grab my pink bow this time, lay it on the transfer tape. We've got our 3 bows that look perfect on our sign. All they need is their cute polka dot center. And believe it or not, I'm going to continue to use this transfer tape. I'm just going to go ahead and cut a square of this transfer tape that we've been using, kind of toss the other aside. And I'm going to put this teal dot in the center of our bow. So same concept, I'm going to place the polka dot on, let me put it right here so you can see it, on the transfer tape. Go ahead and varnish that down onto the transfer tape. Peel off the backing, it's not quite ready. I'm going to peel off that backing. And this I'm very confident that I can do with eyeballing. And I am going to center that polka dot in my bow. Go ahead and press it down. Use my scraper tool, scrape that vinyl on. Grab my scraper tool, make sure that it's put into place. And again, peel back slowly. And then that's it. We are done. We have made a Valentine's Day sign with vinyl and paint that looks incredible. You could even put this on your front door, on your mantle. It does come with this twine string. I'll probably replace it with some really cute pom-pom ribbon and hang this one on my front door. So thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next one, and I hope you have a really great day.